Welcome to the Sports Betting Podcast from pregame.com for November 5th, 2005, or the week of November 5th, 2005. This is Monday Night Football, though. I'm your host, RJ Bell. I'm joined by Marco D'Angelo, 30 years in the business, Vegas runner, genuine professional bettor here in Vegas. This is segment 6 of 6, Monday Night Football, Pittsburgh at Denver. Now, first stop, Vegas runner. I'm actually going to have my official free pick this week off a winner last week in this game. But first up, Vegas runner, give us the line report.
All right, this one opened up Pittsburgh minus 2.5 point road favorite. Stood at 2.5 for about 2 minutes. Quick money came in on the Steelers. Line went to 3 immediately. That's where every other book opened it up, 3-40. As of this morning, Pittsburgh's still minus 3. The VIG now is plus 105, on the Pittsburgh side, minus 125 on the Denver side, total 39.5.
All right, so initially they put out, you would think a weird number at 2.5 that was quickly gobbled up, like you said. But since it moved to 3, where a vast majority of people were able to play it at 3, there's been Denver money.
Exactly.
But they haven't moved off the key number.
Exactly.
Okay, now like I said, I have a free pick on this game, but we have Mr. Pittsburgh here, Marco, who's lived in Pittsburgh for 46 years. He follows the Steelers especially close. I'm interested in your opinion. Give me the 1 or 2 facts, and again, Monday night's a little ways off right now, the 1 or 2 facts that really jumped out at you on this game.
I'll give you, and to be honest, I'm on the fence because I've got something on both sides with this game. So I'll make my decision come Monday for sure. But the factors here is, how is Denver going to react to their first loss of the season? This is uncharted water for the Denver Broncos. They're an undefeated team with a rookie coach, so we don't have anything to go by is how they're going to respond. Secondly,
all right, well, so first up, on that point, what's your gut feeling?
Gut feeling, generally, when a team loses for the first time, the public likes to jump on them, and I think that's why you're seeing the money come to the Denver side with the juice. But my feelings are you have a carryover effect after the first loss. We saw that with the Giants. So in a way,
your first thought is maybe Denver was exposed here.
Denver a little bit overrated.
Let me question what you said. You're saying when a team's embarrassed on national TV, that typically the public likes to jump on them?
Well, they're returning back home off of that one loss. I just think that the public, this is a team that nobody believed in all year, and I was one of them.
We look at this line. I mean, this is absurd. I mean, to me, right off, what I do is I make a line in my mind before I see the real line, and I had this game at pick. So right off the go, I'm thinking, I know Pittsburgh is highly there's a premium on the Steelers. I'm a huge Steeler fan, so I can appreciate that. And Steelers never get blown out. We keep talking about it. They never get blown out. And the idea that they were 3 points better than this previously undefeated team would mean they were about 2 points better than Baltimore if you transfer the line, meaning Pittsburgh is considered about 2 points better than Baltimore, which feels about right. That would have been pick'em. Right now we're saying that the Steelers are 6 points better than Denver, being a 3-point road favorite. So, I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that the public's on Denver right now. I mean, they might be on Denver with a crazy line and saying, "Oh, I'll take the 3." But again, I mean, I think they've been deflated. This Denver team has been exposed in the mind of the public.
The public's going to come in Pittsburgh Monday night. That's a guarantee. I could tell you that right now.
You think it goes off a 3?
It's going to go off at 3.
Off at 3 or off of 3?
It's not going to come off the number 3. Now that it's there, it's going to stay there. The VIG will go back and forth, I believe. If anything, Pittsburgh will no longer be plus 105. They'll be 3 minus 110. This game will go off 3 minus 110 both sides, I believe, because the money's going to come in Pittsburgh. And I don't understand why this team's 2-5 against the spread. But like you said, you pay a premium, people love them, they stay in the game. The thing that I saw that stuck out the most to me was I went back, looked, what line did they put on this game during the summer when everyone thought Denver's going to suck and Pittsburgh was great. And they had the line Pittsburgh minus 4. So back when everyone thought Denver's going to be terrible and Pittsburgh's going to be the best, it was still 4. Now we're looking at 3, just a point difference.
It just shows you is the power of Pittsburgh, a combination of, and we'll get to your second point now, Marco, is one, you think Denver has been exposed a little bit in that Baltimore game, and then the premium on the Steelers in general are making this line seemingly out of whack. I think Pick'em makes more sense to me.
I made it pick with Pittsburgh 1. I forced myself to make Pittsburgh 1.
And we're already at 3. So what's your second point? So your first point made us want to look towards Pittsburgh because, again, you're thinking Denver got exposed. Now, what's your second point?
The part is Pittsburgh's coming off a bye week. I don't like teams that have momentum and go into the bye.
What happened to Denver?
Which is what I brought out last week on the show about Denver. It was a situation, they were undefeated, everything's going good. Pittsburgh went into the bye with a 4-game winning streak, and they're coming off the win over Minnesota. They gave Minnesota their first loss of the season. I'm going to put out one other point about the line. Let's flash back. I'm going to ask both of you guys. Right now, given today, with the current state of both teams, what would you make the line on a neutral field, New England, Pittsburgh?
Good.
Neutral field right now, I'd make
Pittsburgh
2.5.
I was actually going to say the same thing. 2.5. I'd make
and see what the wise guys do with it. If
so
they move it up for me.
With what you're saying, Denver is getting respect because New England came in here to Denver a few weeks ago and was laying 3.5.
Well, but the fact of the matter is that was the game that started getting Denver respect, and again, Denver hadn't had the miracle win against Cincinnati, and they hadn't beaten anyone of significance. To that point,
Dallas was their big game. They had beaten Dallas the week before, and then they played New England. Dallas was the biggest win prior to New England,
and no one still believed in that team.
And again, my memory's not perfect. Are we certain that the Dallas game was before the New England game?
Almost positive they were.
Was
the Dallas game came
I'm
first.
not sure to tell you the truth.
Because they played New
England. Can you look at it up real quick? All right, so you were right. So they had beaten Dallas. And that's an interesting point. And again, but New England is always at a premium too.
Right.
So, all right, so here's a couple points for me. Well, first off, just because we do hype you up as Mr. Pittsburgh, quickly, give us your Pittsburgh record when you make a best bet on them.
In 2009, any Pittsburgh team,
quickly,
over-unders, whatever,
Pirates.
42 and 19 for the year.
We're gonna have to get a butt when Marco starts touting too much. We'll just butt. And
you
won't even hear what he's saying.
Against the spread.
You won't even hear what he's saying. All right, couple points. Here's my official pick here. It's gonna be. Well, it's like that show on ESPN, right? Where
he drops through the floor.
All right, here's my official pick: is over, and the number's 39.
On Monday night, how dare you?
Yeah, well, it is. Again, I think unders win 51%. I like to lean towards the under. Here's some reasons. One, the Vegas is not caught up to the Steelers yet. Their offense is perhaps the 5th or 6th, in the top 5 in the league. Their defense is in the top 5 in the league, but it's not maybe the best in the league. I think last year it was one of the best Ds I had seen in a decade. Pittsburgh, and this year I think they're amongst the best. So the D's gone down one level, the offense is up one level. Now, Denver has McDaniels as a coach. Now remember, he was at New England. New England always knew how to attack Pittsburgh with a spread offense. So I don't think they're going to try to run. You can't run on the Steelers. Denver knows how to throw against them. I think you add up that, and the over looks really good. Now, last couple comments. Pittsburgh, though, they are not a point spread winner because of the premium, and they're having a bad year. They're 8-2 ATS. They're having a bad year against the spread. They're 8-2 ATS against winning teams. So Pittsburgh is a big game team, and you know how they do at home on Monday night. So that has nothing to do with the total. Again, my official free pick, and I'm I think 6-3 on the season, but we had a winner last week, is on the over. Okay, great show this week. If you guys didn't see all the videos, or you can watch any video at pregame.tv, or if you want to download and listen, just go to iTunes, search for pregame.com. See you next week.